Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Buccaneers coming in at 7-6, going up against the Browns, who come in at 7-6.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, let's go.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Here we go. Ohio.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. There he goes inside the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Let's go.
Four down. Check.
Shift together here from the D-line. Kaiser. Incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go. Ohio.
From the gun, Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch right. Watch right. Watch right.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Following the flag, 1st and 20 now.
Watch tight end.
Following the penalty, Martin. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Two times. Let's go now. Blue, white.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Winston. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougald. The 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Watch left.
Ready for that.
Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 55 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
2nd down, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Following the interception, Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Kaiser now looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. Corey Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 96 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down.
And Winston lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Oh, Jameis Winston still down. Must have been shaken up there on the last play. Let's hope he's okay. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hey, Mike.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Doug Baldwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They start the drive with Martin, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Watch tight. Left. Tight end right. Tight end right. Ready. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On play action, now Bortles. He's going to let this go deep for Jay. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Here we go.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about...
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Here we go. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right there.
Kaiser on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Watch tight end. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Check.
Black
Come on,
Brown.
Ohio.
Black Brown.
Check 37.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Crowell lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
All day, defense. All day.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Bortles. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey, guys, check me out.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Here we go.
Bortles to throw once more. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah.
Sack, baby.
In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Bortles to throw on second down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Golston in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Here we go.
58, boys. 58. 58, Mike.
Hot.
I'm coming.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Got his man, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keep setting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And on 2nd and 10 now.
It's been a long day for you. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Kaiser. He finds his man, Baldwin. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Bortles to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Bortles. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
There we go now. Hey, we got four down. Ready.
On second down, here's Bortles. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. The Bucs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete here on third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And he is knocked down from the side at the 8-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we got
the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go.
Now it's Crowell running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Come on!
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Let's go! Red 38!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down. That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On play action, it's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, Martin. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down. Let's go.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here we go. Ohio.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hammond. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Reset, tight right. Time to go, night. Ready, green, night.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Martin, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Look.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Left. Let's get them holes.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Tight end left. Tight end left. 4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Flex Brown!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Right there. All day, baby.
Second down following the run.
Key to tight end. Key to tight end. 4 down.
Again, it's Crowell. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hey, we got right. We got right.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
You don't want none of that. Come here. Pick up the ball.
Here we go! What? 90!
Mike.
What? 90! Hut!
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball.
A handoff, running left, Crowell. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Come on!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Ohio! 4 down,
Here we go!
On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Kaiser. Throw left side complete. It's Baldwin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bucs on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Z. Crunch.
Bortles going to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 44 yards.
Black 58, rail.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are on top in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Ready. Left.
Now Bortles again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Green 90. Left.
Mike 50.
Black 58, rail.
Watch the run.
Left.
One final try now for Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.